Alright, good afternoon, good day, good evening, wherever you might find yourself today. It's Sunday, 3:13, almost about 1800 and or 6 o'clock in the evening. So I knew I had a pretty nice day. Went out to Tillamook Creamery, did the tour and all that stuff, and had a nice drive through the Tillamook State Forest. And anyways, back here at camp, about to get a fire going, and I thought I'd use this as an opportunity to show the methodology that I've adapted recently when I'm out camping to start my fires. So from work, I get these boxes, and this is what our packing paper comes in. We go through like multiple boxes of stuff a day, and I've discovered it's great for getting your fire started. So, you know, I take several of them from work and break them down like this and stash them in my truck. And to put them back together, let's see if I remember correctly, go like that, I think, right? Yeah, like that. And boom, the box is put back together. So I'm not going to use this box because it's a little damp, but I've got this one I'm going to use. Let's go that way. Alright. And to make my life easy and get a fire going quickly, what I do is I keep these Duraflame fire starts. You know, they're only like 89 cents per one unit. And I use this as my base, so I put that in the center of the box. And then, of course, I get all my kindling. You know, I split up more or less my firewood into the small pieces of kindling in such a manner that I can just, you know, split it apart and use that fire starter as my base for building my fire. And, you know, don't have to make it too complicated here. Again, you want to start with the smallest pieces as possible, and then work your way up. So that's pretty good. Oh yeah, and the way these fire starters work, you know, they're kind of like a Duraflame log, only a smaller version of it. So you peel up the wrapper like that, and then you have two points where you light it from. So let's get a couple more pieces in here. Alright, boom, pretty good. And then I have larger pieces readily available here. And I like to use the long matchsticks because they're almost like a piece of kindling themselves. So what I do is, let's get our lid up. So I'm lighting those two points on the fire starter itself. Now laying that across like a piece of kindling. Put that in there. All right. Don't be alarmed that I'm starting this up on the table. You know, I'm going to transfer it over to the fire pit here in a second, once I'm happy with how it's being, or more or less igniting. Give it a little bit of time. Try to get some those really small fibers into the flame. reminds me, very carefully take this thing off. Alright, there we go. Now the cool thing about these boxes is they have these lids, which are great for adding, or more or less using as a fan to provide oxygen to the flame. But you don't want to get crazy with it, because you might put the fire out. You just gotta let it do its thing. I've got this particular piece ready to go. I'm going to kind of lay that across, but not smother it, you know what I mean? There we go. And that's going to be my support for when I start adding larger pieces. Alright, let's go ahead and transfer this to the fire pit now. Pretty straightforward. Some more of these smaller pieces in there. Grab the camera here. So, it's not burning super hot yet, but you know, it's getting there. Fire takes time, and you just gotta be patient with it. Because if you try to hurry things up a little bit too much, you'll smother it and put the fire out, and then you have to start all over again. So either way, y'all take care, and God bless you all.